love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. So at ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage so we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. With me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Attack!
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third down and 6. They run over center with Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 57, go off, yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Yellow, yellow. Come back.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the product oath. Says do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Draymond Jones. Now 2 sacks for him already here this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Yellow. Here goes 15. Let's go, Lou, 80. 15, 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
15, yellow. On the water, right? Attack it.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Yellow.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, yellow, go going, go going, go going.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of it will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now he'll tuck this and run. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game. We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Elvis, what? Hey!
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. You don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now ball caught, it's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 9.
43! Fire down these two, fire down these two.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow! Hey, yellow! Let's go on! Attack, attack! Attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not you dead. There's another play right there.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First
Yellow.
and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's Mitchell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Chris Jones on the stop. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now Lamar changing the play.
First down, Baltimore.
Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
A give running right is Mitchell.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Cut.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, report.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
By Drew Tranquill. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. No thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
He'll give this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the
Yellow,
50-yard
come
line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Let's go, Lou, lady.
Now here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Yellow. That's a lot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, Ripley.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's the beginning of the first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front. pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get it. That will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
On down.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow. Arco on, 80. Hero, 15. 15, yellow. Hey, red left. 43. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Roquan Smith.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 11.
Yellow. Fire down these two.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. But Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
What? Larry!
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Gets by him at the 25. And he will have a this first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
180! Press it! Thirteen.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Jackson. Look in the middle of the field, he's got him incomplete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal.
We changed it.
1-yard line.
Hill looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Luke now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, 43, 40. Go on, 80.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. He's going deep for Brown.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
DC, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, ready, shot. Ready! Ready, shot.
A give here to Mitchell.
Down to about the 22 here.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready!
Right back to Mitchell here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On the ground is Mitchell.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Baltimore first down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.